Okay, how are you, American Jiu-Jitsu family? Today we're talking about video 4. We're talking about distance. We're talking about kicks. Uh, we're talking about being able to use a weapon when a person is far enough to be able to use. So if a person's in really close, we talked about on video 2 how to use those hand strikes. That would be the mid-range. On video, I think it was 3, we talked about elbows and knees when they get in real close. But when we have the opportunity to deal with a situation from a distance, that's when we use our kicks. Now in Jiu-Jitsu, we're not a big kicking art. We use kicks for combative movements to be used effectively. Our kicks do not go above the waist. If you want to kick a person in the head, we throw them down on the ground and we step on their head. Again, if we're talking to young people, remember, we're only using these physical weapons if we feel threatened or somebody's trying to hurt us. Nobody has a right to physically inflict damage on another individual, but if somebody does try to do that to you, you have a right to defend yourself, and that's what American Jiu-Jitsu Center is all about. We're not about hurting people, we're about protecting ourselves. All right, so in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about kicking, and I'm going to show you a little bit of a drill. That's why you see there's a chair here on how to develop your kicking. But again, our kicking is really not to be done above the waist, okay? It's to be done to the groin area, to the knees areas, to the shin areas, and things of that nature. So we only have 2 types of kicks. We have a quick kick, which is we call a snapping kick, and then we have a power kick, which is called a thrusting kick. Our basic kicks, the first one is delivered to the groin, and it's considered a front snapping kick. And basically we bring the knee up, and then we hinge the kick off the knee, and we just strike to the groin. We do the same thing on both sides. We bring the knee up, and then we strike to the groin. Now the roundhouse kick, that's used when a person is right in front of us, okay, approaching from the front. If a person is turned off to the side in more of a fighting stance, that front snapping kick now is not going to work because the areas that we strike to are not going to be available. So now we do what we call a roundhouse kick. So what we do is we take that front kick and we turn to our side, and now we deliver a kick to either the groin or the knee area. Again, not to the face, because we're not that type of martial art. There's nothing wrong with that, it's just not that's how we fight. Okay, so a roundhouse kick, it's kind of like you're marching in a parade. You want to bring your knee up tight, and again, just hinge that kick right off the knee, delivering that strike to the groin, and we do that from both sides. Okay, the second types of kick we have is more of what we call a power kick. It's a slower kick, but it's very damaging. And this one is called a side thrusting kick, and we deliver that kick to the knee. What we're looking to do here is take the knee and bring it across the shoulder, and then heel of the foot into the person's knee. Heel of the foot into the person's knee, and again, we do that from both sides. So, as of right this moment, we have the front snapping kick, which is delivered to the groin. We have the roundhouse kick, which is delivered to the groin, and we have the side thrusting kick, which is delivered to the person's knee. In a rare occasion, if we're attacked from the back, we have a rear thrusting kick. And it's kind of what we call a mule kick, because all we're looking to do is take the heel of the foot and thrust that kick into the person's groin. So we put both of our hands up, we look over the rear shoulder, and then we throw that kick right to the back. Again, we throw that kick right to the back, and we can do that both sides. So that's our thrusting kick. So we have 4 types of kicks, well, 2 types, snapping and thrusting, and 4 kicks in total. Now we do have other kicks in advanced jiu-jitsu, which is considered what we call more Muay Thai type kicks, where we damage the shins and stuff like that. But right now we're just talking about basic jiu-jitsu. One of the great exercises you can do, especially that we're home a little bit right now, is get a chair and develop your balance. Hold your chair with one hand, okay? Bring your kick up, your front snapping kick, extend it out and hold it for a couple seconds, and just do this on a regular basis. That'll develop your balance, okay? You can do the same thing with the roundhouse kick, where you take your chair, you put it to the side, you bring your knee up, keep it nice and tight, you bring it out and back, and you'll develop your ability to have better balance. With the side thrusting kick, it's the same thing. You bring your knee across the body. Let me bring it a little wider here. Okay, you bring your knee across the body, hinge the kick out and back, and always keeping your free hand up. And with the back kick, you hold on, you bend, you bring the kick up, hold it out, and then you can just pump it out there a couple times to develop your balance. So the chair is a great way of developing your balance and also your kicks. And right now, you have the time to do it, so do it. Always remember that when learning an art, especially American Jiu-Jitsu, it's all about learning how to deal with situations in different ways. Right now we're going through a situation in a different way, and we have to learn how to deal with it. One thing I know is many people have called me and said, what do we do in situations like this, Sensei? And the truth is, I tell them I don't know. But what I do know is that we only get to face one challenge, one day at a time. Once we go beyond that, then we're getting affected by whatever it is that's what's going on. So what I want you to do is focus your thoughts on today, practice your techniques. I want people to practice, all my kids, I want you to do 10 front snapping kicks, 10 roundhouse kicks, 10 side thrusting kicks, and 10 back thrusting kicks. I want you to work on your balancing exercises, and most importantly, pay attention to mom and dad. Have your routine, make your bed like I always say, be good, listen, and learn. I want you to stay safe, I want you to stay home, and I want you to stay healthy. We'll see you next time for video number, I think, 5. All right? Have a wonderful day.